Kofi approached the edge of the great savannah, the wind tousling his hair as he gazed out at the sprawling lands of his ancestors. Returning to his kingdom after years of study in Britain, he felt a sense of responsibility weighing heavily on his shoulders. The old ways clashed with the new perspectives he had gained, and finding a middle ground seemed an insurmountable task. The vibrant colors of his people's traditional attire contrasted starkly with the polished uniforms he had worn at the academy. As he strode through the bustling market square of his capital, he noticed the lively chatter of merchants juxtaposed with the discontented murmurs of elders who felt that Kofi's education had rendered him an outsider. They watched him with skepticism, fearing that his modern ideas might erode their cultural foundation. Kofi was acutely aware of the traditionalists' apprehensions, especially as he had learned that the Council of Elders, comprising staunch defenders of their customs, were increasingly resistant to change. His first major task as prince was to engage with them, to open a dialogue that could lead to mutual understanding. A council meeting was scheduled, and with a deep breath, he stepped into the elders' chamber, a space steeped in history. "Honored elders," he began, his voice steady but respectful. "I have returned not to overthrow our traditions, but to strengthen them. Our world is changing, and we must adapt without losing sight of who we are." The head elder, a formidable figure named Ayatund, regarded him with wise yet cautious eyes. "Prince Kofi, your education has taught you many things, but do you not see how our ways have kept us united? We cannot simply discard the past for the sake of modernity." Kofi nodded, recognizing both the weight of tradition and the potential for growth. "I believe we can weave the old and the new into something stronger. Innovation does not mean abandonment, it means evolution. Together, we can chart a course that respects our heritage while embracing progress." The dialogue was punctuated by a series of objections, each carefully articulated by the elders. Yet, Kofi remained resolute, using his diplomatic skills to listen and amend his proposals in real time, showing that he valued their wisdom. Slowly, some of the initial resistance began to soften. However, shadows loomed larger than the debate over tradition. Rumblings of rebellion grew in the outskirts of the kingdom, fueled by the warlord Jumba, an ambitious leader who had gained a following by promising to return the kingdom to its pure roots through violent means. Jumba despised modernity and rallied those who felt disenfranchised by the changes Kofi championed. Kofi quickly gathered intelligence on Jumba's movements and strategized with his advisors. He understood that confronting the warlord through sheer force would be a grave error. Instead, he needed to demonstrate leadership through unity, by forging allegiances with both traditionalists and those who yearned for progress. In an effort to showcase unity, Kofi organized a grand festival, the Harmony of Heritage and Progress, inviting both elders and the younger generation. The event would celebrate traditional arts and crafts alongside modern innovations. He planned discussions, workshops, and performances that highlighted the beauty of both worlds coexisting. The day of the festival dawned, vibrant and filled with anticipation. Stalls lined the central square, displaying colorful fabrics, intricate beadwork, and modern technology. Kofi, donning a traditional tunic adorned with contemporary patterns, mingled with his people, encouraging open dialogue. As night fell and the festivities reached their peak, Jumba's forces descended upon the celebration, hoping to instill fear and disrupt the newfound unity. Kofi stepped forward, his heart pounding but his resolve unyielding. He addressed both the revelers and Jumba's followers, conveying his vision of unity and the futility of violence. "Look around you," Kofi thundered. "We are stronger together, enriched by our differences. The strength of this kingdom lies not in division but in the embrace of our diverse paths." Moments of tension hung in the air as Jumba's men hesitated, swayed by Kofi's passion. In a surprising turn, some of them began to lower their weapons, and others joined Kofi's side, curiosity replacing fear. Through perseverance and compassion, Kofi demonstrated that true leadership meant listening, adapting, and standing firm in the fight for harmony. As dawn broke over the kingdom, the celebrations resumed, filled with laughter, music, and an unmistakable sense of hope. Prince Kofi had learned that resilience stems from understanding one another, and that true strength is found in collaboration. It was not the end of challenges, but it marked a pivotal moment, a journey toward unity where tradition and modernity could coexist, nurturing a bright future for the kingdom.